Welcome freshmen to Glacier High School and the opening of the 2020-21 school year. My name is Joel Hours, your school principal, and like you, this is my first year here at Glacier as well, and so I'm going to be starting off fresh and new and experiencing this journey along with you throughout the school year and the upcoming years. I saw so many of you walking around at the Jamboree, and it was just great to see so much energy in the building with everyone participating and getting involved again and getting activated for the upcoming school year. A lot of positive energy, and we just really want to take that energy going into the new school year. The theme going into the school year is making moves. The emphasis behind that is every step that you take, every move you make is important to your journey here at Glacier High School. Freshmen, I just can't emphasize enough how important it is for you to be a part of the community and the pack here at Glacier High School. You need to get involved and you need to be active and participative in activities, in your schoolwork, and the things that are going on in your school. Because by doing those things, you are going to be able to be ingrained in the things and the attitude that we have here at Glacier High School. Through the next 4 years, the things that you're going to be participating in is a lot like a race. And the journey and the goal of graduation seems so far away, but it's going to go so fast. As we're reaching toward the goal of graduation, I just want to give you a little story about a time where I was able to run an Ironman race. And when I went and watched that race for the first time and saw the participants in that race, I thought, man, I could never do something like that. That's such a big thing and such a long race. And as you look at your goal of graduation, it might seem like that to you today as well. I wasn't a very good swimmer. I'm a wrestler. In high school, I did play football and do some other activities. But trying to be a wrestler and try to swim just don't go together. And so I had to learn how to swim, and it took me several years to become a positive swimmer and a good swimmer in order to be able to reach my goal of being able to do a race like an Ironman with the swimming that's involved with that, and also with the training within biking and also with running. I wasn't a great runner, but now I enjoy running through the training and the things that I was able to do through that goal of reaching that. So through that 5-year journey, I had to take many steps in order to achieve my goal of completing that race. And I brought with me today my tri-bike, and this is the bike that I use to race on throughout the race. And just like your journey here at Glacier, you're going to have to take many tools and use many things along your next 4 years that are going to have to carry you along the way in order for you to complete your goal of graduation. So as we look at my tri-bike here, you notice that it has a lot of different tools and things that can help me carry me throughout the journey of that race. One thing is that it's lightweight, and it's going to keep me efficient and steadfast in moving forward. And a lot of times we have a lot of baggage and other things that can weigh us down and hold us on from completing the goal that we want to achieve. And so as you go through your journey, if you have some baggage or some things that are weighing you down or hindering you from being the best that you can be for the pack, we are here for you to help you lighten that load, to be here to support you in any way, whether it be academically, athletically, any activity, or anything that you would need, any tool that you would need to help lighten your load to make your race better. Also, you notice that I have several hydration bottles loaded on the bike, and hydration is probably one of the most beneficial factors that you need to complete and contain while you're on the race, because it's very hot usually during the race. Obviously you're sweating and exerting a lot of energy and a lot of sweat as you're going in. So one of the most important tools from not cramping up is that hydration. And you need to keep yourself hydrated with those positive individuals around you, looking for teacher support, staff support, whether it be in an activity and from the teammates and individuals around you. You need to keep yourself surrounded by individuals that are pulling you up and keeping you hydrated with positive mindsets and positive energy, and going toward the goal that you want to achieve. Another area that we have on my bike is also fuel. And even though I had fuel that was on my body that I kept, like protein bars and stuff like that, I also had some fuel, some gel packs that helped give me some boost and some energy from the times that I was feeling a little low and feeling like I was starting to slack off a little bit, and I needed a little boost to get myself back going again. And that's how your race is going to be here the next few years as well. You're going to need times where you need a little boost. You need to find that positive energy, as I talked about before, and keep yourself fueled for the long endurance race that's going to keep you moving forward. And the best things, one of those things that you can do is being active within your school. Just coming to school and going home every day is probably not the best and most active thing that you can do. I understand that we sometimes have family obligations and things like that, but try to find at least one activity that'll help keep yourself fueled around positive people, keep yourself engaged within the pack, and help you be having a great experience here at Glacier High School. And another thing that can also happen along your race is that you might have things that cause you to get a flat. As I brought my bike here today, even when I brought it out of my garage this morning, it had a flat tire, and I'm like, oh great, it's not going to go the way I wanted it to. The presentation is not going to be what I want it to be. It's not going to be as smooth. And sometimes we just have to go with the flow. And so I got my bike tire pump out. I pumped up the tire, but as we're speaking right now, my tire is going flat. And sometimes as you're going along your race, your tire is going to go flat. In the next 4 years, things are going to happen that you just have to go with the flow, and you're just going to have to deal with it, and it's not going to always be perfect. But you can get through it, you can learn from that experience, you can fix your tire and get back up and get along your journey. So as you go along the next 4 years, things are going to happen that you have to be able to pick yourself up and give yourself a positive boost and keep your mindset moving forward. It reminds me of one of the races that I ran where I was swimming in a pond and it had a lot of algae in it. And as I was coming out of the pond and trying to transition out of my wetsuit into my biking shoes and trying to get on my bike and get moving forward, I just started sneezing. I got some of that algae up into my nose, and I was just sneezing over and over and over again. I must have sneezed like 100 times, but I was trying to complete my transition from the swim into the bike while I'm sneezing, and my eyes were watering. I was wet, and trying to get my shoes on for the bike and get my bike going. So as I'm sneezing, I'm still getting on my bike and moving forward. Well, the parking lot had been recently just been chip sealed, and so it was very slippery for a bike that has skinny tires. And as I was getting on it and I was sneezing, my eyes were blurry. There's 2 paths that I had to go. And as I was trying to get to the road, I was starting going down the wrong path. And as I noticed that I was going down the wrong path, I hit my rear brake to stop from going down that path, and it slid sideways on the chip seal, and it caught an edge, and it flung down and slammed me against the asphalt. And I was laying there on the ground with my bike on top of me. I stopped sneezing at least. A person from the help crew yelled over and said, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, no, I got this bike laying on top of me. My elbow was smashed. My hip was all scratched from the asphalt and from the chip sealing that had taken place. And I'm trying to get this bike off of me because my shoes are still clipped into my pedals on my bike." And so here I got this person yelling at me if I needed help, and I was trying to get up, and I just said, "Yeah, I'll be okay." And he didn't come over. Nobody came over to help me. I had to pick myself up. And so when I was in that moment, what ran through my mind is like, if you just quit right now, it's going to be okay. Nobody's going to think anything. You crashed your bike. You're bruised up. You're scraped up. And people won't think anything less of you if you don't finish your race. And I had to overcome that mindset in that moment. That was my first thought, but that wasn't my character. That wasn't my drive. That wasn't my grit that I wanted to do. I wanted to finish my race. I wanted to reach my goal of running an Ironman someday. And I knew what I had to do in that moment encouragement to be able to achieve my goal of not only finishing that particular race that day, but also I'm going to have adversity during my goal of running the big race, the Ironman race. And if I fail now and give up now and I quit now, what am I going to do when I have to finally get out into the real world, into my big race and run and finish that? And so I picked my bike up. I was able to get back on it. I dusted myself off, and I got back on my bike, and I had a great race and finished my race with those around me. And so I just want to encourage you with your journey in the next 4 years and your lifelong journey as well. Is there's going to be times where life isn't fair and you're going to fall down and things happen. You get a flat tire that you need to fix, or you get slammed to the pavement and it might not even be your fault. It just a circumstance causes that. And I just want you to know here at Glacier, there's not a staff member or a teacher or even a peer student that's not going to be here to help you make it through your journey and help you complete your race. But there's going to be times also that you need to complete your homework and things that you need to complete and get done on your own in order to complete your race. Everything can't be done for you. You've got to be able to have that grit, that gratitude, and that grace in order to finish your race and run your race well and complete the things that you need to do and that you're in control of, and obstacles that you need to overcome in order to finish that journey and get to graduation day. So I'm just here for you to encourage you today to make your moves, to pick yourself up, to keep running your race, and have a great year. And we're going to be here to support you along your journey along the way. I hope you have a great day today. I'm excited to see you walking in the hallways and meet you and say hi to you. And we're just here, and I want you to feel part of the pack and part of the team here at Glacier High School. Have a great day. Thank you.
Welcome to Glacier High School for all you incoming freshmen. I'm super excited for you guys to be here, and I'm sure you guys are ready to rock and roll. A little bit about myself. I'm Officer Wiley Facero. I am your guys' school resource officer, and that's exactly what I am. I'm a resource for you guys. So I'm here to keep you safe. I'm here to have fun with you guys, and I'm here to work through things as we go throughout your high school career. So real quick, just a little about me. I graduated from Glacier High School. I was the second graduating class. Back in 2010. I know I'm getting old, but it feels good to be back and to be back in the building with the students again. I attended the University of Montana in Missoula. Go Grizz. I'm a big Grizz fan, and got my degree in sociology. My wife is a 4th grade teacher at Edgerton, and my mother and father are also educators here in the Valley. So I come from a family of education, and like I said, I'm super excited to be here with you guys. My door is always open to you. You know, I want to be here to help you through things, through the good times and the tougher times. But if you guys need anything at all, please know that my door is always open for you. Okay, my cell phone is always on for you guys at any point in time, any time of the day. Just know that we're here for you guys, and there's all these resources for you. You know, one thing that I'm going to challenge you guys as you start a new journey for you is to get involved here at Glacier High School. If I could tell you anything, that would be it. Just get involved. There are so many things and so many opportunities for you guys to do here at Glacier High School, right in the building. You know, from the theater and the acting route, to the shop, the woods departments, the robotics, electronics, to the business programs, to sports, to clubs. I mean, the list is endless. And I truly think that, you know, me as a student coming here, to get involved with those extra activities was just so much fun, and it really taught me so many different things. So that's my challenge to you guys, is just to get involved. And if you need anything, my door is always open for you guys, and I just wish you nothing but success here at Glacier High School, and you guys are going to have a great time. Thank you.